In this video, I'm going to show you how I made a wooden block. I already have some wood here. I'm just going to go with this wood that I have right here. Alright, so we need to go ahead and get 4 pieces of wood out of this. I'm going to go and rasterize this layer. Then I'm going to go ahead and take me a square. I'd rather have a perfect square, but it doesn't have to be perfect for this example. Then I'm going to cut that. Then paste. Then I want that same dimension of square, so I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to move that box. I'm going to cut that square, Control X, Control V. So that is my top. Oh, this is actually my bottom, or my left. This is my top. And now I need my right. Alright, so now I can close this layer. Let's go ahead and move these pieces around. This is my top. Oh, that didn't match. Because that's my top, that's why. Look for the piece where it all lined up properly. There it goes. This my right. This my top. This is my left. This is the top. The reason why I'm doing that is because I wanted the wood to match the same grain. Alright, so now scroll in and I want these pieces of wood to touch each other. Alright, so now they're touching each other. I want you to hold, once you have this layer selected, you can hit Control T, and then you can hold the control button and then move this layer however you want the box to be shaped. I want the box to be shaped like this. Enter. Hold this layer. You can either click it or click Control T and then close the box. Alright. You're a perfectionist. You go ahead and make that perfect by holding Control, getting it right exact on that layer over there. Alright, it's exact now. Alright, so now these boxes are touching. So now I want to add some depth to this, so I can go ahead and put some shade effect on it. Let's see, shadow, inner shadow. There we go. That's the dark side. Go ahead and add a little shadow on this. Nah, that because the light would be hitting this if light sources come from the top. So we'll add just a slight bit of shadow on this one. Inner shadow. Alright, that's good. And then the top one I'm not going to put a shadow on. Alright, so now I have those. Put those in a group. Alright, cool. I really don't need these anymore, but I'm just going to put them in a group. Turn that group off. So now I'm going to duplicate this group. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to go and create this. Color overlay. I'll go ahead and I'll take the inner shadow off. And I'll go ahead and put, let's see, color overlay is red. I'm going to go ahead and make the color overlay like maybe something that matches the box, brown. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and put a stroke inside. And they'll be as large as I want the little frame to go around the block. And then I want the block frame to have rounded corners. Oh, you know what? If I'm gonna make it rounded corners, I have to put it in the outside because then it's gonna look like that. Alright, so but then this is what's gonna happen. I can shrink this and make it fit inside that box. So that stroke is too large. So I'm going to edit that stroke. That ought to get right about there. And then I'll go ahead and make that stroke red. This is going to be a red box. Maybe yellow, green, blue. I want a blue. Yeah, we'll go with blue. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit convert or rasterize layer style. And then now that it's rasterized, I can take out the centerpiece and hit delete. And there we go. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to delete these other layers. Then I'm going to Control J, add this layer. And then Control J again and add this layer. Oops. And then I'm going to make it match up with the box. Alright. Doesn't have to be perfect. The only person that's going to know, to be looking at perfection is going to be you. Average person's mind is not even thinking about somebody actually making all this from scratch. They're not even thinking about that. Alright, so now we have all that. Let's go ahead and put in some text. And so I'll go ahead and put in text. So we're going to put in the letter T. I want this letter T to be the exact same color blue right here. I'll go and center it. Okay, then I'll Control J, duplicate that T, and then let's see, Control T. And then do it again. And that's a quick rundown. And this is what the finished product looked like. And here is my alphabet blocks. I did it for each one of them. And then here are the actual block sides. So showing you I did this from scratch. See how I got the wood grain pattern to match to go all the way over to the side. Now with this one, all I did was I just used the dark and just did the whole thing. So in this video I was experimenting with a different technique on this one when I was trying to make it darker, but you get the point. So it's all about finding the right type of wood and then just going through the process of having your letters and your size for each one. Now what's cool is once you do this, once you have it set up the way that I have it set up, you can go ahead and let's say hit Control J, you duplicate this whole group. So let's say this group is T. Let's say this group, I'm gonna name it A. That work that you did to do the whole thing, you don't have to do it all over again. You can just go ahead and do this. Watch this. I'm gonna put a color overlay on the whole thing, and any color I want. It's gonna be the whole image. And then for the text, it's editable. You see? I wanted that text to be editable. And then I can go through and make all of my other letters. Now of course you see I did perfection on my other one. I chose the right color blocks. Took more time on my geometry for creating the blocks, but you get it. And if you want to have more effects, check this out. Remember that in that shadow effect, we're going to put that inner shadow just slightly and give the boxes a little depth. Look like it's bubble paint. And you can even put bevel on it. Take the inner shadow off. And look, check this out. You can take the depth of the bevel down some. It's too harsh. See? Some people don't even know that. Looks like it's painted right on there. Then, if it's still too harsh, it looks fake. I can take this opacity down just a little bit, so it doesn't seem so vibrant. Alright, that's the end of this video. If you have any questions, just hit me up.